Greetings everyone, I'm Brian McCormick and you're watching MTG Rocks. We've got a really fun Mono Blue Mill for you today. Mono Blue Mill is a deck that I have a lot of fun playing, but you know, it's not always the strongest deck in the format. However, there are so many Planeswalker decks and Esper control decks right now that I figure why not give Mill a shot again. So we've got a lot of good Mill cards that we can run this deck. We've got Drown Secrets. Whenever we cast a blue spell, target player mills 2. We've got Wall of Lost Thoughts, nice chump blocker, mills 4. Psychic Corrosion, whenever we draw it, mills 2. Ashiok, mills 4. Jace, mills 2. Impatient Rebuilding, mills 3. And then in order to beat aggro, our plan is Wall of Lost Thoughts, Blink of an Eye, turn 4. And then River's Rebuke, turn 6, return everything. And hopefully that gives us enough time to win with our other cards like Patient Rebuilding, Recurring Ashiok, Psychic Corrosion, Down Secrets, etc. We have Karn's Bastion. This helps us proliferate, make our Ashiok keep going. So that's our Mono Blue Mill deck. We're going to be playing this in casual on Magic Arena. If you're looking for something fun, something different, you know, you're not trying to win every tournament there is, this could be a deck that you can enjoy. Pretty cheap deck too. Very budget. Alright, let's see, we got Ashiok, Jace, Patient Rebuilding. Not a good hand versus aggro, but hopefully we play against control. Aha, maybe we're playing against Esper. We could save the op for when Corrosion's out. I don't think we need to, though. Let's go ahead and unload it now. I mean, we got Ashiok turn 3 too. Don't need that versus this deck at the moment. Alright, so I'll probably lead off with the Psychic Corrosion. The earlier we get that out, the better. Narset.
Those who cannot just meditate and prepare.
We just got to Fairy. Alright, we'll pop out a Psychic Corrosion. There's some argument for playing Ashiok early so that you can exile his stuff. At any time.
I have just the trick for this.
Teferi can bounce my Psychic Corrosion. Sure.
This might be a bad idea.
I think I'll play my Jace.
Are they your members or mine? It's a matter of give and take.
We don't get to draw a card because of our set, but that's fine. We're just milling with him.
I'll protect you.
Psychic Corrosion and the Patient Rebuilding a little tough when he can keep bouncing it with his Teferi every few turns.
Let's slow this down. We need to move quickly. Decisions.
Alright, so I think I'll lead. He's probably got a counterspell, Dovin's Veto. But I think I'll lead with Ground Secrets. No, he doesn't have a counterspell. Then I'll play Psychic Corrosion. Mill another 2. Just gonna have to deal with this Jace eventually before I ultimate. And draw 7. I don't know, maybe our ultimate's not that big of a deal. We're not milling myself at the moment. This is a stained glass art you get from the Mormir event. That was the other week. I'm not sure if there's any other way to get it now that the event's over.
No one is more prepared than put thoughtfulness before action.
You know what? I'm not done yet. No, I am not making this up as I go.
Why are you playing Esper in casual? Why? One of the reasons why I'm playing this deck is to beat him, but why? Alright, he has to mill 2. It's gonna Thought Erasure. Sure. Thought Erasure away, sir. It's out of blue mana now, so if he doesn't take that Patient Rebuilding, I could play it. Although, I think I might Psychic Corrosion and then opt. Since he's likely just to bounce the Patient Rebuilding. Ooh. I do prefer playing Ashiok anyway, so. Alright.
This will come in.
Go. Play Ashiok. Get more mill from Drowned Secrets. We'll do that last, actually. And then I'll opt. Get mill from both Psychic Corrosion and Drowned Secrets. Cool, we hit Elder Spell. And now we'll go ahead and use Ashiok and get rid of all that stuff forever.
This is overwhelming.
Alright, he's down on cards now. Have to worry a little bit about Teferi's ult. Does he have any other Teferis in here? No, he didn't, surprisingly. The reason why I'm not targeting us with everything, even though I have Jace out, is because he could just Elder Spell Jace and then I just lose. I get better value by milling him.
Trust me, you'll thank me later.
I'll also do bounce my Psychic Corrosion.
Don't worry, I got this.
Sure. With Kaya 3 to Ashiok.
A little too real for me.
No, he's tapped out. Oh, he's gonna untap too. So I could use Karn Bastion to get more value on Ashiok. I think I'd rather Drown Secrets followed by Psychic Corrosion. And I got another Ashiok, okay.
Let's try this.
Alright, we'll do Drown Secrets. Psychic Corrosion. And exile everything.
Only time.
I could have waited, but maybe he has another ult to Kaya. I'm feeling kind of good with both of these and a Jace out. So I just want to limit his resources as much as possible. Don't want him to, like, you know, ult to Kaya, Ashiok, maybe get a Clear the Mind with Mastermind's acquisition. And get everything back in his library again. Sweet. So we win. Alright. Just like we wrote it up. Mill for the win. Take that, Esper control. That's so funny, like, Esper control is so good at the Mythic Championship. And then you're like, alright, let's print a Teferi that also makes the deck better. It just protects the main Teferi. You know, before the new Teferi, the combo was a little fragile, and some decks had a chance to beat it. Like, you could shock to kill their Teferi in response. To the Tuck effect. But then with Teferi, you can't shock it and response out, because now you're stuck at sorcery speed. So playing against mono blue, so we'll start with Drown Secrets. Some kind of octopus in there. Muddy water. Kind of like a little blank art. I'd like a little bit more stuff in it. Ashiok's not bad. He could have negate. I don't think he does though. I guess he could have lightning strike. Well, I'm gonna play Ashiok in the next turn. Play 2 Wall of Lost Thoughts. Oh, I run Spell Pierce. Alright. Looks like just got control. Just what we want to play against. More control decks. Although he's got burn to deal with their planeswalkers.
If it's a challenge you want, then a challenge you'll get.
Alright, so we'll play a wall. Get to mill 6. Play another wall. You know, this hand might not be bad against some aggro decks too with all these walls. And they all go away forever.
This is hardly my worst feat.
Feeling pretty good. We got him down to 26. A land and Patient Rebuilding wouldn't be bad. So what's in his deck? Saheeli, Narset, Sarkhan. Got rid of 1 Sarkhan, 2 Sarkhans. That might be all of them. We hit the Teferis. That's good. Yeah, better kill that.
I lost my appetite.
You can't play either of those at the moment. Mill 6. Alright, so need a land here. And we can get some serious mill in. Oh man. So he still had a Sarkhan out there. That's the way for him to beat us quickly, because he can use Saheeli as well to copy like the dragon, make this a dragon.
Genius is as genius does.
Yeah. So I was afraid of. Oh, I wish I had this last turn. So I think he can beat me next turn by copying this into a dragon, using Sarkhan so he can attack me for 4, 8, 16 damage, exactly. So he's got win. I'm sure he sees it. He seems like a competent player. Otherwise, on our next turn, we're pretty close to winning if we got some more like draw, mill, ops going. With Drown Secret and Patient Rebuilding, drawing us cards.
Do I have your attention now?
Yeah. Alright. Well, that's game. We needed a River's Rebuke and more land. Almost got there, I think. Alright, let's keep going. Do you think Patient Rebuke's too slow in this deck? It could be. It draws us cards, which is good versus control. Could be we want to do more at 5 mana, but it's persistent mill, so it can win on its own. If we had milled away all the Sarkhans, we would have won that. The Sarkhan was really the only thing that was threatening us, and he managed to have the third one in his hand. Alright, we'll keep this. Might want to opt, because I think I need the third land on his turn. We play into Guildgate deck, maybe? Alright, not a Guildgate deck, probably. Let's try and draw a third land. Alright, there we go. More land. Alright, I'll lead with the Drowned Secrets. So you want to play Drowned Secrets first because it gives us more mill. Because then whenever we cast a blue spell, we mill 2. So next turn I probably want to Drown Secrets as well. If he takes that, then I'll play Psychic Corrosion. Okay, yeah, I'll play Drowned Secrets again next turn. Now whenever we play a blue spell, we get to mill 4, which is pretty good. So Wall of Lost Thoughts will effectively mill 8.
The focused and disciplined keep an open mind.
I don't think I get the draw if I kicker this to bounce another set. Do I? I have no idea. Alright, so I think I can use Blink of an Eye probably to blink my wall. Although next turn I'm leaning toward Patient Rebuilding. Hope to get an Ashiok at some point here to exile these. Alright, so let's blink the wall. Alright, he scoops. He doesn't. That's funny. The Esper player doesn't want to play the game out. Okay. Alright, well, we beat 2 control decks. You can bluff having a spell to cast by entering full control or clicking a phase. Spells that deal damage to any target can target planeswalkers and reduce their loyalty. Gonna. I'll keep. Not too fond of this hand, but mono blue aggro. Well, I think they have a very favorable matchup versus us. It's basically us playing against mono red. Alright, well, we'll try, but I'm not optimistic we'll win this. If he counters this spell, I'm scooping. Alright. So I got Psychic Corrosion next turn, followed up by Jace. He's got counter mana. Alright, well, let this get countered. So, Drown Secrets triggers on cast, not on resolution. So, that's something. Oh, it resolves. Okay. I hope Jace resolves next turn. I guess he's not worried about these cards. Where's Rebuke? That could be useful. Yeah, that's what I figured. We're really making it super easy for his Terra Mana to adapt. Yeah. Alright, I'm not going to play it out. He's got counters in his hand. Not the deck we're trying to beat here. Drag cards from your hand to the battlefield to play them. I would hope you know this before you start your match. Otherwise, you're going to have a hard time playing the game. What card is this in the background? It looks like a Selesnya card. Not Temple Garden? Is that a gate? Maybe the dual land that nobody plays. That isn't a gate. Alright, this seems good if we're against control. Lead off with Drown Secrets, since I get more value with it in the long run. Why is he waiting? Certainly you have no response to a Drown Secrets. Oh, okay. I'm wrong. Sure, I'll get the free ramp. So we can play Jace next turn, or Drown Secrets and Wall. I'm actually fine with that. I don't think that hurts me at all. Alright, so we played Jade Light, so I'm going to lead with the Wall. So, lead with the Drown Secrets. Play the Wall, mill 6. So we get the millet anyway, so... no point in keeping it on top if we've got active mill cards. We got 2 Patient Rebuildings we can play. That's not bad. Those are really good solo mill cards.
Before I make you disappear.
So it seems like he's going to kill our Drown Secrets.
Oh, it's not often I'm outmaneuvered.
And we'll take it. I want to save this as a chumper for when I have Jace out. Alright, now Patient Rebuilding is good here if it does live. Looks like he's gonna Assassin's Trophy it, but if it does live, because we get to draw cards for milling lands, and the card draw is pretty good at getting more mill into our hands. So I probably want to play another Patient Rebuilding next turn, and then hopefully just start chaining some Rivers Rebuke. That's kind of our plan against mid-range. We chain the Rivers Rebuke, because usually they can't kill us too early, unless they have like a Wild Growth Walker that just gets really big. We sack the land. Okay. Interesting. Alright, we go to 12. Interesting. Slimefoot. Okay. Alright, we hit a land, so we get to draw. Alright, and there's River's Rebuke. I'm at 12, so I'm not going to play that yet. I hope he doesn't have any duress effect. I don't think I need Psychic Corrosion either. Could Jace and then chump block. But I'd rather play Jace when I have 7 mana with a Psychic Corrosion out. Alright, so we're going to leave it like this. And then next turn, River's Rebuke. So whenever a sapling you control dies, he deals 1 damage to each opponent and gains a life. And for 4 mana, you can create a sapling. So you can make 1 sapling, sacrifice it with Vraska, draw a card, gain 2 life, deal 1 to me. Pretty slow. That's probably good against other mid-range, potentially other aggro decks. Not versus us. He gains 2 life. You know, that's good versus mono red. I like the artwork in that card. Poison Tip Archer is good. Alright.
Oh, I was getting bored anyway.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, let's draw some cards. Wish we had a Psychic Corrosion out. Alright, so we got 7 mana. I wish we had 8 here. So we could play Drowned Secrets first. I'm just going to play River's Rebuke. Slow him down a turn. And then we're going to try and draw more River's Rebuke with these Patient Rebuildings. We've got 4 of them in the deck, so. We've also got Blink of an Eye. Yes, more stuff in your graveyard, please. If he was smart, he'd leave it on top, I think. Because the more he mills, the more likely I am to erase him. So there's potential he could win next turn. We may have to Blink of an Eye that Ranger. So if we draw a land, that puts us at 8 mana, and we can play a Psychic Corrosion and Blink of an Eye. I think Drowned Secrets and Blink of an Eye is fine too. But Psychic Corrosion does better with Patient Rebuilding. Ooh, 2 walls. Alright, ooh, River's Rebuke. Alright, alright, so I'm gonna play Drowned Secrets. We'll return that Jadelight Ranger. Any scoops? Yeah, we've got a game. Next turn there. Alright, there we go. We beat a mid-rangey deck. Quite nice. And let's play another game. See if we can play against another mid-range or control deck. Seems like Patient Rebuilding is showing the best results versus mid-rangey decks. Against Control, they seem to scoop before that matters. And against Aggro, we're behind either way. So our deck is probably positioned fairly evenly versus mid-range, favorably versus Control, and incredibly poorly versus Aggro. Ooh, double Karn's Bastion. I mean, I'll keep, but we need some more blue. I don't like double colorless. So I think I'll wait to play the op till I have Drowned Secrets out. Okay. Oh, nice. So another island. Gonna Spell Pierce that. Maybe I should have waited. I mean, nothing gets more obvious than shacking himself. I assumed it was for shock. Alright, I think maybe I prefer playing Ashiok here. More value. Oh, we hit some good stuff. We did our set and a Teferi. Little Teferi.
I can see.
Your nightmares remain.
Hope he taps out and then I can play Jace. Okay, good. So he taps out. What I want. Alright, so again, this is like the last time. We need to be wary of Sarkin. What are you doing? Okay, come on. So no island, so I can't play Jace. I guess I'll opt first. Where's Rebuke? I need more land to do that. Oh, there's the land. Alright, we hit a Sarkin. That's what I like to do. I think we hit all of his in our set.
My dreams dissipate like smoke.
No Sarkin. Come on, no Sarkin. Yeah, we hit 4 in our sets. 1 Sarkin, 1 Teferi. Alright, big Teferi. We can play around. Anything but Sarkin is fine. Imagine if he had a Sarkin, he would have played it there. Goodbye, Ashiok.
My victory was but a dream.
There's another one. I think I want to draw some cards. I'm worried about Patient Rebuilding and then he just plays Little Teferi.
Let's think this through.
You need to take a time out.
Okay. Guess I'll just replay Jace.
We'll make this this look easy?
Draw more cards.
This.
Sweet, we hit a Sarkin. So now River's Rebuke wouldn't be bad draws.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
Some lessons for you all.
What does he need? Another Mox Amber. What is he doing? Alright, so he scoops. Don't know what he was thinking of, but I guess he didn't have the Sarkin answer, so we won. Alright, well that has been Mono Blue Mill. You can see it's pretty good versus control. We did beat the mid-range deck we played against, and we lost to Aggro. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. If you'd like us to playtest any particular deck or archetype, please leave a comment and let me know. Thanks for watching.